know, the pandemic has had a profound effect on food service companies, whether they be restaurants or perhaps the favorite place you used to pop into for a cupcake or two. Prairie Girl in Toronto, very popular bakery, and it's been going through, obviously, these difficulties as well. But as so many entrepreneurs adapting and rolling with the times. Jean Blacklock is the CEO of Prairie Girl Bakery. Joins us now to discuss the new digital strategy. It's been a while since we checked in, at least since I've spoken with you, Jean, I think since the summer. And like so many entrepreneurs I've spoken with, they're not taking this lying down. They're saying, okay, we're going to have to adapt and roll with the times. What have you got planned?
That's right. The last time we spoke a few months ago, I certainly didn't expect to be in this in the position we're in October. It's really been quite a year. Well, as the pandemic has gone on, and as I mentioned to you last time, the awaited downtown office workers to come back downtown have not, in fact, done that this fall. We have pivoted to a lot more delivery. We've broadened our menu line to include freezer assortments that customers can come in and pick up. We're also shipping jars of house-made icing. We're really doing what every small business out there is doing, and just fighting for survival and to get through this until 2021.
Delivery's become a real hot topic when it comes to restaurants, bakeries, trying to change the way that they're operating and surviving during the pandemic, even getting the attention of the premier. How much of a challenge has it been for you to move to sort of a digital delivery model?
Well, we were really lucky in that we had a fantastic online ordering and system and shopping cart before the pandemic. But what the pandemic has caused is consumers to really go online. There was always a level of hesitancy before with some of our customers. They would prefer to call us on the phone or use email. And certainly with that not being as much of an option with some retailers, we found that our customers now are pretty well 100% online in terms of placing their order online. So that's been fantastic. In terms of delivery, we have a wonderful supplier that is really customer focused, as we are, and we're able to meet the demand for delivery. But as you say, it certainly is a challenge figuring out that delivery supply.
We're showing some footage right now, exteriors and interiors of a Prairie Girl shop. I think the one that they're showing is the one that was across the street from my old workplace.
That's right.
So I know your place well. You've had to close most of those locations, though, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. Yes, not that one that's photographed, although the photos are a bit bittersweet for me, because they are photos from when we opened in 2011 with the beautiful cupcake drawers that pulled out and dozens of cupcakes on display, which, in this time now doesn't have quite the appeal, as we're also hesitant to have food out or any sort of way of spreading this virus. So our store now has just this weekend been renovated to more the advanced ordering pickup, as I mentioned, assortments that are prepackaged and in the freezer and that kind of thing. But you have to evolve as a business owner, and that's really what we're trying to do.
And those shifts that you make as you evolve the business, what does it mean for your workforce? Have you had to bring on new people, and perhaps you don't need some of the other people you had under the other model?
Oh, I wish we had to bring on new people, but no, unfortunately, we went from a team of about 40 to a team of 11 now, and those 11 were all with us before the pandemic. Most of them with us for a number of years, all highly skilled bakers, very skilled catering professionals. So I just can't speak highly enough of how well that they're doing. But yeah, we're a ways out from increasing the team, and I think overall that's a challenge for the economy generally.
Yeah, most definitely. Have the government support programs been of any use to you whatsoever in trying to repivot the business?
Oh my goodness, yes. Oh yeah, there's just no way that I would be still in the fight without the government programs. The federal budget, as you know, extended the wage subsidy out to next summer. That was a real lifeline for us. We're not breaking even without that wage subsidy. I can see it in the future with some growth and with the people coming back to work downtown. But right now, we really need that wage subsidy. Our landlord in Victoria has definitely applied for the CECRA, the rent, and we will be applying now that it's shifted over to the tenant to do the application. So, yeah, absolutely. I know it's a real challenge to the taxpayers going forward, of which, of course, my husband and I are too. But at the same time, without that support, small businesses like my own just wouldn't have a chance.
You mentioned the eventual return, we hope, of course, of workers into the downtown core. I haven't been downtown Toronto since April, and that used to be a daily trip for me. What kind of boom would that be for your business? I imagine there was a lot of foot traffic just out of those towers.
Oh my goodness, yes. Like tens of thousands of people poured down into the downtown core. That's why we were so proud of the fact that we really were the only bakery that, baked fresh downtown, and why we expanded last year to have 3 stores in the downtown core and 1 in Markham and 1 in Yorkville. Like it was the place to be. Will it again be the place to be? I think so, but at a reduced level, because as I know you're aware, the large companies are seriously considering whether they need all of that footprint, or whether part of their team can continue to work at home at least a few days a week, that sort of thing. So a year from now, I expect a lot of our former customers downtown to be back and buying directly from us, but all of them, I don't really think so.
All right, interesting times. It's good to hear that you are moving and adapting with the times. So we can check in, and by next spring, maybe I won't be sitting in this room in my house in Brampton. I'll be talking to you from the studio downtown. Maybe even I had a cupcake on my way in.
That'd be great. Thank you so much for touching it.
All right. Yeah, pleasure to talk with you, Jean. That was Jean Blacklock, the CEO of Prairie Girl